The Traitors stops filming for grieving family. Season 4 of The Traitors is currently filming in Scotland, but it stopped filming in order for a family to grieve. The show has a star and fun-filled cast for the show, which will premiere in 2026. So what happened, and is everyone okay? Keep reading for more details. The Traitors stops filming for grieving family. This is set to be a big season of The Traitors, with a very exciting cast headed to Scotland. Once again, the housewives are taking over, with Dorinda Medley getting a second chance. She appeared briefly on Season 3 before she was killed off. Lisa Rinna of RHOBH fame will also join her alongside Portia Williams and Candy S. Bassett. Donna Kels, football mom extraordinaire, will be on the show, as well as The Bachelor's Colton Underwood and DWTS pro Mark Ballas. It looks like there will be a lot of dynamic personalities this season, which is great. Sadly, the show had to stop filming as soon as it began to deal with grief. Was it one of the cast members who suffered a devastating blow, or a member of the crew? No, but rather a family wanted to hold a funeral at the Highland Church, which is across from Ardross Castle. That is where the show films, and the family wanted access to the Ardross Ark. This has been featured on the series, but it was noted that the family could not have the Ark until Tuesday, July 1st. That was the soonest it would be available, although it is unclear why. It is likely because they had to find new accommodations for the cast and crew of The Traitors. That, or they needed to rearrange the filming schedule. The hit reality show features many elaborate competitions, so they could have been planned out. Therefore, it seems they did what they could to help the family hold the funeral, and worked as best as they could. Unfortunately, the family was not pleased with how it was handled and shared their frustration on social media. Backlash incoming. Since the earliest The Traitors could share the space was July 1st, it did not sit well with the son of the lady who had passed away. He felt that his mother should have been given more grace, and that they were forced to wait too long. However, no one said they could not have it. Rather, it was a scheduling issue. At the same time, it is unclear how far in advance the family has requested access. Luckily, it appears that it was more of a miscommunication. Once the son spoke with production, things went along smoothly, and he appeared somewhat appreciative. In an unexpected and emotional turn of events, production for The Traitors has come to a complete standstill. What was supposed to be another adrenaline-filled, deception-laced chapter in the hit reality competition series has taken a heartfelt pause, not for strategy, not for drama, but for something profoundly human. A grieving family's tragedy has brought the game to a respectful halt. While the cloaks, daggers, and eerie castle corridors were mid-pulse with suspicion and betrayal, an off-camera call pierced the tension with news too devastating to ignore. One of the show's prominent cast members, whose identity producers have chosen to keep confidential for privacy reasons, received word of a sudden and tragic death in the family. Without hesitation, the decision was made: the game would stop. A rare pause for a ruthless game. The Traitors is known for its cutthroat gameplay, high-stakes alliances, and relentless mind games. But beneath the deception and theatrics lies a production crew and cast that, despite the roles they play, are deeply human. Sources close to production say that when the call came in, filming was immediately suspended. The usual whispers of suspicion were replaced by quiet concern. The game's famously chilly Scottish castle grew even colder with solemnity. Everything stopped. Cameras were lowered, mics were turned off, and not a single person argued. "We just stopped," shared a crew member anonymously. There wasn't a dry eye on set. Even the producers, who usually try to stay out of emotional matters, were visibly shaken. Usually the enigmatic and sharp-edged ringmaster of the series took a step out of character to address the cast and crew directly. In a rare break from his dashing persona, he appeared before them, no hat, no cape, just Alan, and gave a moving speech about loss, respect, and the importance of family. "We've come here to play a game," he reportedly said, "but life isn't a game. When someone's heart is breaking, there's no competition, no winner, no traitor, just people supporting people. We owe each other that." His words, simple and sincere, reportedly moved many cast members to tears. Some embraced, others quietly retreated to their rooms, and some, even among the most hardened competitors, openly grieved in solidarity. Inside the castle walls, from suspicion to solidarity, up until the pause, alliances had been forming fast. Whispers in corners, long looks over candlelit dinners, and the signature roundtable eliminations had audiences and contestants hooked. But all of that vanished like fog over the Scottish moors. For the first time since the Traitors began filming, the walls weren't echoing with lies and paranoia. Instead, they held space for empathy. Contestants were seen offering hugs, handwritten notes, and silent companionship. Even those who had been caught in fierce rivalries showed up for one another. "It's strange," said one participant, "how it takes something real, painfully real, to remind us of who we are beyond this game." Support from fans and fellow cast members. News of the production pause spread quickly, and fans of the series responded with an outpouring of support. Social media, usually a platform for debating who the real traitor is, was flooded with messages of empathy and respect. "This is why I love this show," one fan posted on X. "It's thrilling, yes, but it never forgets the human behind the character." Sending love to the grieving family. Former cast members from previous seasons also chimed in, praising the decision to halt filming. One Season 2 finalist wrote, "In this game, your identity is everything. But in real life, your humanity matters more. I'm proud of the production team for honoring that." What happens next for the show? As for the future of this season, producers have stated that filming will resume when the time is right. There's no pressure, no tight deadline, just patience. The grieving contestant has reportedly left the castle to be with their family during this tragic time. Whether they will return to the game remains unknown, and producers say that choice will be left entirely up to them. The show will wait. The story can wait. "This is bigger than any twist we could ever write," a producer said. "A new kind of traitor and a new kind of strength." Interestingly, fans and cast members alike have noted a powerful theme emerging from this tragic moment. While The Traitors is built around deception and betrayal, it is now being remembered, even if briefly, as a symbol of unity. "This moment redefined the game," said a contestant still inside the castle. "The real traitor in life is time. It steals the people we love without warning. But we can fight back by being present, by showing up, by caring. That's the only kind of loyalty that matters." And so the castle now stands still, not with fear, but with reverence. A game built on lies has paused for truth. A competition full of masks has made room for raw, unfiltered emotion. The silence between the schemes. In the days following the pause, the castle grounds have remained largely quiet. The usual scurrying of contestants and echoing footsteps have been replaced with the quiet crackle of fireplaces and soft conversations. There's a sense that something sacred has happened here, not despite the drama, but because of it. The production team, too, is reflecting. Some are using the time to reconnect with their own loved ones. Others are journaling, sitting in silence on misty balconies, or walking the grounds with cast members, not as producers, but as people. As one cameraman put it, "We came to film a show about betrayal. What we captured instead was compassion." Final thoughts. A game interrupted, a legacy deepened. In an era of reality TV that often pushes the envelope of ethics for ratings, The Traitors has chosen the high road. And in doing so, it may have created its most powerful moment yet, one that wasn't scripted, edited, or teased in a trailer. It was real. It was raw. And it reminded everyone, cast and viewer alike, that even in a world built on mistrust, sometimes the most surprising twist is kindness. Until filming resumes, the castle doors remain closed, but the hearts inside remain wide open.